to objects. Just wait for that for a sec. Slow computer. Alright, here we are on the object mode. As you can see, it looks a little different than the terrain mode for splines. So I want to add a wall. We'll add a wall. So I'll go to EVPS, Environment, Art Ambient, Objects. I'll scroll down here. I'll go to Walls. I want to add a stone wall. So I can just select any of these I want. Right now I'll do the rough M01 wall. Now as you see, there's this area called the current right here. This is if you have a object spline already selected, it'll display all its information here. Now if you scroll up a little more, you get to the default. This is where if you want to actually add new ones, you just click right here, add object to list, and there you go, it's in the list. You can mix this up a bit. You can add multiple objects so that it adds one piece of a wall and another piece of a wall, etc., etc. So to get started, I want my wall to align, so I'll check mark that. I want to make it into wall mode. If I wanted to make sure that it aligned to the terrain appropriately, like if it was on the side of this hill, it'd align with the terrain, so it'd be like a sideways wall, so to speak. If I wanted to make it so I could make the wall very adjustable, as in, move through the ground up and down, not adjusting to the terrain, I can just uncheck mark this box, adjustable to terrain, but for now I'm going to leave it. So say you got it all done, you're ready to go. If you just click here, oops, what did I do there? I have a texture box checkmarked up here. So you have to be careful because I've done this multiple times. I've messed that up and wondered why. It's because you have this checkbox up here. So if you uncheck that, check object, now you should be able to place a wall like so. And there we go, we have a wall. Ta-da! Yay! You can do the same with the spline as any other spline. You can move it around, change it, you can draw it out and it'll get bigger, things like that. So yeah, we have a wall. If you want to combine the texture and object modes, you can do that. If you want to add some rubble below the wall, things like that, some dirt, whatever, just make sure that both of those boxes are checked. Make sure your texture is selected, your object is selected, press enter, and there you go, there'll be one spline. You can move that around, change it accordingly, things like that. Alright, so yeah, those are the spline modes. We'll go into deform in another tutorial at some stage. Deform basically adds like a distorted terrain around your spline. You can add like a ditch around your spline, ditch on the spline, things like that. Probably easier to do trenches with for the deform tool, things like that. So yeah, we'll go into that later. So yeah, I think that covers the basic essential tools. Let's move on to making sure our map is functional and we can actually get in here and play it. So we'll go back to object placement. We'll go to gameplay now, because this is where you need to go to make sure that you can actually make the map functional. So when I'm playing this map, I want to make sure that I actually exist in the game and that I have a place to call my units. So for Europe and Ruins, that's essential, probably for every Company of Heroes map. So what I'll do is, I have this selector right here, starting position. I'll place this down. As you can see, it fucked up right there. I don't know why it's messing up. Let's try this again. Alright, I have a retarded texture. Let's place the map entry point first. Right here, you need the map entry point. As you can see, that's retarded too. I don't know why my editor's messing up for now, but anyways, you get the point. The map entry point, it's to where you want to make it so that you can call on specific units, things like that. I really don't know why that's messing up right now. That's weird. Hopefully that won't affect the tutorial. Alright, so basically you have your map entry point down. You select wherever you want your troops to come in. It does not look like this in-game. This will disappear, and in the map editor it's being retarded. I don't know why. Just ignore that for now. As long as you have that placed, that's what it looks like mostly. Then you're going to want a starting position. And that looks retarded too. It looks like a headquarters usually. Don't know why this is being retarded. So you have that placed. Once you have these two things placed, you can select them, and on the right here, under the object editor, under the current, you want to make sure that it's set to player 1 and beyond. So this will be player's 1 starting area. Looks like a regular HQ normally. If I could, I won't worry about it. You get the point. Oh, there we go. It just fixed itself. I don't know what the hell was going on there, but yeah, that's what it looks like. Weird. All right. If I also wanted to copy something, like say an object, spline, splat, whatever, you can copy everything the same way. You select what you want to copy, hold down Control, press C, left click and drag. There you go. You've made a duplicate. You've copied. So now that I have that done, now that I have 2 of these, I can set this one to player 2. You need at least 2 players for map to function, of course. So there, this is player 2's area, as you can see on the right under current. This is player 1's area. Alright. Now that I have places that I can actually start in the map and spawn into, there's one more thing I need to cover before I can actually play on my map. I need to worry about